The Green River Killer. Unraveling the mystery. Welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into one of America's most notorious serial killers, Gary Ridgway, known as the Green River Killer. This chilling story of murder and deception haunted Washington state for years. Join us as we explore the timeline of events, the investigation, and the impact on the community. Gary Leon Ridgway was born on February 18, 1949, in Salt Lake City, Utah. He grew up in a troubled home where he experienced conflicts with his mother, witnessed domestic violence. These early experiences would shape his later behavior. As a teenager, Ridgway exhibited troubling behavior. He had difficulty forming relationships and displayed an unsettling fascination with death. After moving to Washington, he would eventually find a job as a truck painter, where he would later commit his horrific crimes. The Green River Killer's reign of terror began in the early 1980s in Washington state, particularly around the Green River area. The first known victim, 16-year-old Wendy Lee Caulfield, went missing in 1982. Over the next few years, more young women disappeared, many of whom were involved in sex work. Their bodies were later discovered along the Green River and surrounding area. Authorities quickly recognized a pattern, leading to widespread fear in the community. As the number of victims increased, law enforcement agencies launched a massive investigation. Task forces were formed, and efforts to track down the killer intensified. In total, 49 women are believed to have been murdered by Ridgway, although he claimed to have killed as many as 71. The victims were often vulnerable, making it difficult for investigators to gather leads. The community came together, holding vigils and demanding action. However, despite the mounting evidence, the investigation faced numerous challenges, including limited technology and resources. In 1987, authorities made a significant breakthrough when they began using DNA technology to analyze evidence. This advancement allowed them to connect Ridgway to several of the crime scenes, but he remained elusive. It wasn't until 2001 that Ridgway was finally arrested. Following a DNA test linking him to the remains of several victims, he became the prime suspect. In 2003, he confessed to the murders, leading investigators to various burial sites. In a chilling confession, Ridgway detailed his crimes. He explained his motivations, often claiming he killed the women to avoid being caught. His method was methodical. He would lure victims, often offering them money for sex, then take them to secluded areas. Ridgway described his actions with disturbing calmness, revealing a lack of remorse that horrified investigators and the public alike. In 2003, Ridgway pleaded guilty to 49 counts of murder, making him one of the most prolific serial killers in U.S. history. He was sentenced to 70 years in prison, with no chance of parole. The trial brought some closure to the families of the victims, but the scars left on the community ran deep. The Green River Killer case highlighted the vulnerabilities of sex workers and the importance of addressing issues of mental health and addiction. The impact of the Green River Killer is still felt today. Efforts have been made to honor the victims and raise awareness about violence against women. Documentaries, books, and films have explored the case, ensuring that these tragic stories are not forgotten. As we remember the victims and their families, it's crucial to recognize the lessons learned from this dark chapter in history. Awareness, advocacy, and justice remain essential in preventing future tragedies. Thank you for joining us as we explored the chilling case of the Green River Killer. If you found this story compelling, for more true crime content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.